Let's get ready for Monday Mortgage Minute with your hosts, Tom McNamara and Bruce Woodburn.
All
Hey, good
right.
morning, Bruce.
Good morning. Hope you had a great weekend. A
I
lot of
did,
things
my
happened
friend.
last week in the market.
My goodness. Yeah, I know. There's definitely a lot of activity. I'm seeing a lot of different things. I think the first thing that I wanted to talk about today is the Fed rate hike and
Okay,
what's
Fed
going on
rate
there.
hike. We're expecting between a quarter and a half. I predicted a half. It was all 99% that it was going to be a half until the last week, and they dropped it to a quarter point. Great news. Interest rates held steady on that. It did not really have an impact on what we see. Matter of fact, Friday was a pretty good day for bond market. I think we were up about 16 basis points, which is really nice. I knew if it didn't go a half a point, rates would settle down just a little bit. I think they're going to get better even by the end of next week.
That's good. That's good to know. And the interesting thing that I'm seeing is that housing demand has not been severely impacted, right?
No,
It's
it's
down
not
some.
it's not as high as we'd like to see it, but it has not been severely impacted.
But you couple that with there's no freaking houses.
There is no houses. There's no inventory out there right now. And we're not the only ones dealing with it. This is a nationwide problem. And builders, quite frankly, are just not interested in blowing it out when it comes to building houses right now, even though I don't quite understand that. I know that builders are having a little bit more difficulty with bank lines of credits. So, and supply chain, labor shortages, all kinds of things. So, but they're not able to keep up with demand. National Association of Realtors says that it would take builders 10 years to make up for today's demand. That's a long time.
That is a
And our
long time.
population is growing pretty steadily.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Sure is.
So that's one thing. Then what do you think about hometown heroes, man? Let's talk about hometown heroes. We've been pushing this. We got $100 million that was allotted to this program on July 1st and
Yep.
then opened it up to all occupations. So now we're already in at the early stages of August, and there's less than 57 million. That's to the tune. So hometown heroes right now is providing about 1.8 million per day for people that are looking for down payment assistance. That's great news.
It
But we were
is.
expecting this was going to last till like December,
I know
right?
that's what you had said. That's what we talked
We
about, right?
thought
A
it's going to
couple
last
weeks
till
ago.
December. It's just bleeding it out like crazy. That tells you how many first time home buyers truly want to get in the market. So at those numbers, though, we think that Hometown Heroes is going to be out of money by the end of the month,
Well,
right?
so and I'm working with 3 or 4 or 5, 6 people. I'm working. I can't even remember how
So
many
here's
people.
the key for all of you realtors out there watching this, for any client that's looking at getting Hometown Heroes. If you don't do it right now, they're not getting any more money.
No,
But here's
no.
the thing, you can't just say, oh, I want the Hometown Heroes and register for it. You have to be in contract, excuse me, on a home to register the money. And that
Yep.
loan has to be delivered to Hometown Heroes within 60 days. So you basically have about 27 days from right now. That's my estimate, that you better be in contract and register your piece of the pie, or you aren't getting it.
Yeah. Yeah, for
And here's
sure.
the other
That's
thing, Tom, you and
yeah.
I both know it. Seminole County out of money, Brevard County out of money, Lake
Yep.
County out of money, um, Osceola County out of money. None of them have any more down payment assistance. So all, and my pipeline is full of hometown heroes right now. Everybody's getting hometown heroes and down payment assistance. So
Yep.
my pipeline is loaded with them. As soon as this program's over, fun. It's done. You're out. No
And
more.
a lot of those people really truly can't buy a house without the help.
No, they don't have any means to buy the house. And here's what's going to happen. If they don't buy now and they wait for interest rates to drop, they're going to be completely shut out of the market then, because you won't be able to compete with the shortage of inventory. When interest rates drop to 5.25%, you're going to see a flood of people in the market. And then buyers, first time home buyers, they don't have the money to pay 10, 20 grand over ask price to buy a house. And that's what we're going to happen. Let's look at some numbers right now
Yeah,
on what the
let me
Orlando
pull this up
market's
real
doing.
quick. Yeah, this is really interesting. I mean, house prices continue to rise, right?
Do you have
We
a
did
cursor
we
that you can float over top of that, that our, our our audience can see? Because if you look at what are you looking at? Average price?
average price, yeah.
Average price.
Yep,
So between
average price.
June of 2022 and June of 2023, this is telling me that our market right here is up 2.2%,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's my mouse right there, right? So
Yep.
2.2%.
Right?
Um, yeah, and
That's a nice number to see. So we were flat. We've been flat for about, I don't know, since what, about March of last year. It's been
yeah,
relatively.
we actually went down a bit during the second half of 22. But since the beginning of 23, we've absolutely recovered all of that and then some.
Well, if I look to the right side of the screen, for the average price is
Yeah,
up zero point 0.7
right.
from May.
From just in 1 month.
I don't even want to do the math, because zero point 0.7 times 12 would be too much appreciation.
Yeah, it's about
But,
six and a half
but
percent.
that's just a snapshot. 1 month
It is.
doesn't make a pattern, right?
Right, right. That's right.
So, yeah,
But
that would put
the
us up
trend is
8.4% if it continued on that path. But look at your number underneath that for your average. Oh, median. That's
median.
your median price. That's what really, these are the real numbers. This is what people can expect, because average takes in the two houses it sold for $4 million,
Right,
right?
right.
And so it takes all that into account. So our real numbers are going to be median. That's your median price point. That's up by 1.9% just since May. That's incredible numbers.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
again, this is a monthly snapshot, but if that stayed on that pace, you'd be up by 22%. So anybody out there that thinks that home prices are dropping, you're mistaken. We hit the bottom. We've bounced back. I don't believe that this is a cat bounce either. This is bouncing back. We have a shortage of inventory. What message, Tom, would you give our audience right now?
Well, combine everything together, right? The Fed rate hike, it didn't impact it, so mortgage rates are still the same. Hometown Heroes is running out of money, and there's just not enough houses for sale, and the market is extremely competitive. If you don't get in now and get a home, whether you're using Hometown Heroes or not, but if you don't get in now and get a home when rates drop, the demand is going to go through the roof, and it doesn't have to drop much. I think when it drops into the fives, like 5.5 or so, even into the high fives,
Oh, for
when it
sure.
when it drops there, demand is going to just
Oh, absolutely.
skyrocket.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Well, I appreciate all this information. This is great stuff. I hope that we are helping inform our listeners out there. And we're always there to help you if you need our help. Hey, I got to fly. I got a crazy busy day today.
Yeah, no, I do as
Anything
well.
else
You
you
have
wanted to
yourself a
cover?
great day. Make it a good one.
All right. Thanks, buddy.